Hey everyone, so I'm pleased to announce a brand new series coming to the channel right in the beginning of 2023. It's going to launch on the 1st of January. It's called Flag of the Day, and the best part is it's going to involve you guys. You guys will be submitting your flags. Now, we've done this before in previous series. Now, there's going to be one huge difference with this series, and that is that I'm not actually going to be making videos about this. Instead, I'm going to be posting your flags on the post feature on YouTube. So that means I'm going to be able to process flags much quicker than I would if I had to make videos. It's going to be really quick and easy. So here's all the information you need to know. First of all, you're going to send your entries to flagthisvideos@gmail.com. And this is really important. In the subject title, please use FOTD, short for Flag of the Day. That's because I get emails from other series and other general emails, so I don't want to mix up the flags and so on. So please, in the subject title, use FOTD, Flag of the Day. So in your email, send us an image of the flag. Now the flag image must be digital. We're not going to accept hand-drawn images. Tell us your name or nickname. If you don't want your real name used, then use a nickname. Tell us what the flag represents. So your flag can represent pretty much anything, a fictional country, a redesign of a real country. Now, if you do a redesign of a real country, please try and make the flag original, because we don't want to accept flags that have like slight changes to an original flag. You can do personal flags, you can do whatever you want pretty much, just as long as it's not controversial or offensive. Also submit your symbolism if you have any. Now, you don't have to send symbolism if you don't want to. I do recommend it. Now, if you do have symbolism, try and keep it short and simple, because people don't really want to read it like a huge wall of text. Now, I know some of you guys have huge imaginations and you love creating like backstories for fictional countries and so on. We've seen that in other series, but for this series, try and keep it short, because as I said, people don't really want to read like a huge wall of text. So that's all the information you need to know about sending your submission. And there's one huge thing as well you need to know about this series. I'm not going to automatically accept every entry. I've more or less done that for other series, but for this one, I'm going to set a minimum standard. Now, I'm going to decide whether a flag is good enough to go up on this series. Now, if you do not hear a response from me, that's good news, because that means your flag has been accepted. Now, if your flag is not good enough, I will send an email, just a general email saying your flag has not been accepted. Now, I'm not going to go into details about why it hasn't been accepted, but what I am going to do is on the Discord server, and if you haven't joined our Discord server yet, please do. On our Discord server, I'm going to set up a channel called Flag of the Day, and you can submit flags to that channel and you can get feedback from people. So if you do send a flag and it gets rejected, you can put it up there and get feedback, and maybe people can suggest why it might have been rejected. Or if you want to send one before you send it to us to get feedback, and you can see from the community if your flag is going to be good enough. And the other big thing I need to tell you is that just for now, I'm going to limit this to one entry per person. Now, in the Fan Flag Showcase series, which I'm currently running, we typically get about 25, 26 entries per showcase. So I'm expecting about that number of people to submit flags for this series. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to limit it to one per person just for now. So when I get through like the first batch of, let's say, 20 to 25 entries, then I'll put the call out to you guys to send another entry. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I want to make it fair to everyone. I don't want people to send me like 10 flags in one email, and then we'll have a situation where we have like 10 flags in a row where it's like the same person. So I want to spread it out amongst you guys. I want to create a fair system where everybody gets a fair turn and is not waiting too long for their one flag to appear in the series. So once I get through the first batch, I'll put the call out to you guys to send another one, and then when I get through the second batch, I'll do the same thing again. So that's how I'm going to work it for now, and we'll just see how that works out. So that's pretty much everything you need to know. If you've got any comments, please let me know in the comment section. I think I've covered just about everything. I think I've included all the important details. If I think of anything else, I'll put it in the comment section. So if you have a flag ready to go right now, please send it, because you could be the first person. You could have the honor of being the first person to have your flag featured in this new series. So I'm looking forward to this series. I'll be checking the email and seeing what you guys can come up with. Remember, subscribe, share, like, do all that stuff. Until next time, see you all later.